Hello everyone, I'm Rachel and I welcome you all to Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today I'm with Dr. Rajen Manicka, founder and CEO of Holista Colltech. Now Holista Colltech is a research-driven biotech company headquartered in Perth with an extensive sales network across the world. It aims to deliver first-class natural ingredients, wellness products and leads in research on herbs and food ingredients. Here at 𝐊𝐿𝐴 we bring you industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates, all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock market and help you understand how you can create multiple passive income streams. Welcome to Dr. Rajen Manicka from Holista Colltech.
Hi Rachel, good morning.
Good to speak with you today. Now, Holista has several unique and commercially available products in the market currently. Can you tell us about these?
Yes, we are in Malaysia. We have a supplement division, and there we're the market leader for two of them, fish oil and probiotics. We have a different division that does sheep collagen from the skin of sheep. We're the only company that extracts it. We have it now as a cosmetic, but soon we hope to go into food and down the line, medical grade collagen. And then we also have another division that's doing food ingredients. So we make a whole range of low glycemic index products, all of them tested at the University of Sydney. And finally, we just have a division that looks at infection control, where we have an all-natural sanitizer. And recently we went into COVID test kits.
And you mentioned there, Holista is the only company to produce sheep collagen using patented extraction methods. Can you tell us more about this? It sounds fascinating.
Yes. Well, these sheep, Australian sheep, are certified disease-free. In fact, I believe Australia is the only country in the world that has certified disease-free sheep, certified by the US Department of Agriculture. In our case, we take the skin of the sheep, which is a waste product anyway, and create wealth. The first thing we did is we made it into cosmetic grade collagen, so for use in cosmetics. And recently, we've signed up a very large state-owned enterprise in China who can take all that we can make in cosmetics. We have a division that does, or that can go into food grade. In food grade, the margins are not great, but the volumes are spectacular. And down the line, if we have all this right and we raise the kind of funding we need, then we can go into medical grade collagen, where on the world market, 1 kilo of medical grade collagen sells about 540,000 Australian dollars. So it's more valuable than gold.
Excellent.
And the other thing is that sheep, unlike pigs and competitors when it comes to collagen, has no issues around culture and religion. So that puts us in a very, very unique position globally.
It sounds great. Now, amongst the different product categories that you do have, which ones are the biggest growth drivers? What is driving the momentum at the moment?
Right now, it's all coming from our business in Malaysia, but I think in the course of 21, that's going to change with both the food ingredients and hopefully the infection gaining momentum.
And something you mentioned earlier is that Holista was recently granted permission to import and distribute a SARS-CoV-2 rapid test kit. Now, is this new business for the company, and how important is this? It sounds very timely and very important.
No, I think that the most important thing you can do is testing. And what's important is you must do the test rapid, so you get results immediately, and cheap enough that government, industry, and consumers would test once or twice a week to make sure that they are free of SARS. And I believe that's the best way to bring down the infectivity rate, which is what we're seeing now in countries that tested massively, like Slovakia. They took control of the infection. The United Kingdom has taken control of the infection. The Biden administration is now putting aside $67 billion for testing. Looks like a very big number, but it's nothing compared to the number of lockdown per day, right? In the case of the Malaysian scenario, we've made some projections, and the testing bill for the entire country might come up to 12 billion ringgit for the whole country all year round. But the cost of a lockdown is 2.4. So, in 5 days you pay off. So testing, I believe, is the way forward. We'll have the vaccine, we'll have other modalities like ivermectin, but I think if you don't test and track, the infection will get out of control.
Now, it'll come as no surprise, since as you are so busy, that Holista has issued a positive outlook for the current financial year. Besides growth in these product categories, is there anything else investors can look forward to?
No, I think that in Australia, we are very, very committed now to build up our entire portfolio and make it become an important important production place for collagen. And it's in many ways a true blue Australian story. Australia grew on the back of the sheep. Many Aussies were in sheep farms, grew up in sheep farms. Sheep is part of your currency, it's part of the coins, and I think that we want to put Australia back again where it should be, in sheep, as a world leader in collagen.
And would you like to discuss some of your upcoming product launches?
Yeah, so we've got 2 products that we've been working on for a while that I'm very excited about. The first one is the nasal balm, natural nasal balm. With the product now formulated and ready to go. We'll launch in the US and in Malaysia, Singapore in Q4. I believe that the nasal balm is a very important way to protect the nose. The only reason why we sanitize is we don't want our hands to touch our face and touch our nose. And if you look at your face, the virus cannot penetrate through your eyes because you've got tears. It cannot penetrate through your mouth because of saliva and all that. The only area is your nose, which is dark, damp, and warm. And pretty much most of it is full of secretions, which is great nutrition for the viruses and bacteria. So if you can find a way to sanitize the nose, right, then you reduce the risk of infection. So it's kind of an invisible mask, if you like. So that's one product which will be the launch in Australia. Sorry, not in Australia, but definitely in Malaysia, Singapore, and in the States. Now, we also are working on water-soluble vitamin D. Vitamin D, as many people know, it's fat-soluble, so it's very poorly absorbed. And we think at least half of humanity is lacking in vitamin D. One great way to get vitamin D is to go out in the sun, and we don't do it more. And also we don't do it in winter. And there is one expert on COVID who has described the pandemic as an international vitamin D deficiency. And as you saw, all the places where you have problems is winter. Even now, Australia in the southern hemisphere is in a lockdown because of winter. And the first virus was detected in China after a long winter, went to Korea, Japan, and then Europe and America, all countries that were without winter. So with winter. So our vitamin D is water soluble. It's almost fully absorbed. And you need 10 drops to get your daily requirements. We have got data coming now that vitamin D is probably the most researched vitamin on the planet right now, because it has got strong immune enhancing, immune building capacity, and it's probably more important immunity vitamin than even vitamin C.
Now, offering all natural healthy solutions seems to be at the heart of everything Holista does. In your opinion, why is this approach important in today's contemporary world?
I think in our haste, right, to reach our dreams, we have largely sacrificed nature, and largely sacrifice our bodies and definitely nature's interaction with the body, right? So I think the pendulum is back. Consumers, the younger consumers, the lady consumers, the millennials, they want nature to predominate again, and we're seeing it all over the world. The movement against climate change, the needless revolution, sustainability, go local. So I think we are part of that bigger trend. We all realize that our bodies are important, and that's given growth to this wellness industry, which is double digits even in a pandemic like this, maybe especially so in a pandemic like this. COVID-19 has taught us that those who are dying had comorbidities, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and I think we'll emerge from this pandemic a lot more health conscious.
Well, it's been lovely chatting with you today, Dr. Rajen Manicka. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
And with that, I, Rachel, will sign off. Watch this space for more. Till then, stay apprised and invest wise with 𝐾𝐿.